So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 10 of Steins Gate. That was something. Wow, this is gonna be probably a big discussion, so fasten your seatbelts. Or scroll the discussion and just go watch the episode. The links are in the description. Go watch them and go back here if you want to listen this discussion. And the discussion starts right now. Wow. Let me turn off the sound because YouTube's gonna block me. He doesn't like hearing stuff. So we start with the very beginning and basically the confirmation that there's no more anime games culture in the city. And maybe not in the city, but in this district of Akihabara, which is famous for that. It is famous for electronics and games and anime culture and all that. And now it's not. No anime culture. May Queen, even May Queen Nyan Nyan disappeared. Though fairies is still running with cat ears. This is weird to me. So yeah, we broke the city. Chaos theory, homeostasis. And then we see Suzuha looking at the satellite, which is like 100% time machine now. I just don't know if only she is the one who uses it, or she and Mr. Titer. Then again, like the ending of the episode with Titer name dropped. I don't know, people. I don't know about that yet. But we're gonna get to that. So they eat. They eat in the place which were before a May Queen, Nyan Nyan, and it's just like a ramen place, serving a good food then there. And Okarin asks how the hell we met Ferris, and I'm not sure how many years ago that was, because do you not remember? One day, on the day of the Rhinet tournament. When was the Rhinet tournament? So how long have you been friends with Ferris? Like as much as long as it was before, or just recently? Because I know of only one tournament. Though it was not like Rainet tournament, it was Fairy's Cup in her like this May Queen place, and but they were playing the card game, the Rainet game. So I'm not sure. So they still found the way to to become friends, and this is nice. I mean, there's like some things that always happen either world line they are. So they're always friends. I mean, there some at some world line there might not be even friends anymore, or like other people instead of them. Oh fuck! And then Okarin gets back to the lab, and we see our girl Luca with Savage Mayushi. She said Fled's justice, and Kuriso's here reading something, drinking Dr. Pepper. There was quite nice scene, by the way. Where is it? Where was that? One sec. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, it's a nice scene, like Kuriso sitting and reading the book, and the bottle of Dr. Pepper standing near her, and she's like reading it and tries to grab it, but she could not find it from the first grab, like, oh, here it is. And then Mayushi says, like, flatten justice, and poor Kuriso, like, coughs. Uh, and then they propose to wear swimsuits and go somewhere. Man, what's up with my nose? Like, get fur, like, got into it. Uh, so they propose to wear swimsuits, and Okabe jokes about Kuriso having like a something on her butt. And then he calls Luca a boy. Considering that before he entered in this room, and he said like lab mem girls or something. So you're wrong in so many levels, okay? And yeah, he's so stubbornly stupid. Look at the girl, man. She's like crying. And he's like, no, 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 don't cry. I know you're a boy. I know you're a boy. Let me touch your dingles. But there's no dingles there. Yes. he, oh, man, fuck. And Kurisu does what they should have done. Yeah, just punches him with like huge book, and that should teach him. Oh, and they tortured him like he was standing on the knees. I mean, Kurisu is like, yeah, I said like she's kind of like a mother, like drink the veggie juice, and no, you're grounded now for touching girls where you're not supposed to. And yeah, Suzuha again confirms that she is a warrior. I don't know what she done with him, but after like touching his legs, he like feels like, yeah, that was good. And she's like, yeah, they're like kind of lying on the bed together, you know. It looks like that. So I don't know what happened between you guys, but you're feeling good now. That's for sure. And she proposes to ride a bike. No details though. That it's not like she's gonna be riding the bike. No, it's Okabe riding the bike, and she's just riding him riding the bike. But that works. I would not be against it in his place. And they're sitting him. Okay, let's watch the whole. I'm gonna watch the whole scene where they're sitting and speaking about. I came to Tokyo to find my father. Did he disappear or something? No, he's probably. I mean, if she's from the year 2036, it's been 26 years from this moment. So, he. What she answered? I haven't seen him in years. So they either separated or he died. Suzuha told Okarin before that she knows a guy who knows about IBN, and he's dead now already. May this guy be her father? If it's her father and he lives in our time and he's interested in the computer, maybe he's the one who took it. Maybe he's the one who has it now. I'm just not sure, like, 'cause this is just one idea, but then again, we're gonna learn later on that his name is Titer, some stupid name and Titer. Is this a connection or a coincidence? I don't know. But one of the versions is probably like if her father. I mean, I just said that. So okay, I haven't seen him in years. I can't even remember his face. So they haven't seen each other like many years. To not remember. I mean, it may be like kind of symbolic, but I remember people's faces. I mean, no, I don't remember. If I'm trying to remember my grandmother who passed away, who passed like I don't know, maybe more than 20 years ago already. I don't remember her face, like just barely. So yeah, but I know he's in this city. How old is he? This is my only clue. Oh, and she has this a badge he used to own. So she has this badge. She was always looking on it, right? So it was her father's thing. What's that though? I mean, can you show it to us like in a more detailed way? Maybe there's like something there. It's just like a piece of metal, because it has like it's not like just round. It has an interesting form as well. Then you shouldn't waste time at a part-time job, should you? There's some stuff going on, you know. I mean, oh, I forgot where he got the message. When he got it's gonna be later. He got the weird ass message about I'm watching you. It's gonna be later. But there's one chance. But there's one chance. My dad might. There's one chance. Might show up tomorrow at a certain place. So her dad should have appeared at the time press, at the time future fucking time machine meeting. Is that Professor? I mean, no, Professor Nakabachi is not John Titor. Oh. I mean, you can change the name, but Professor Nakabachi was spelling the Titor's ideas. So that's another connection. But I mean, this is time travel story. It might be anything. It's just like a little connection that I have now. My dad might show up. She says like there's only one chance before she goes away, I suppose. So she had to go away. What was your mission here? To find your dad, or you has done something else, or you will do something else? So she went to when? She went away where? She went away on a time machine, back into the future, or like even further in the past. And he stopped her fucking Okarin. You're like playing with time. You're stopping people. You're playing with time and stopping other people playing with time by playing with time yourself. If that makes sense. If I miss the chance, I'll have to leave this town. There's somewhere I have to go. Where? I'm a busy person, you know. I mean, I believe you. I planned to give up if I couldn't meet him. You're worried. Uh-huh. And he proposes. He grants her lab mem status 008. You'll be on Guinea Pig. I mean, Guinea pigs is very nice, but when I was a child, I had like pretty terrible allergy on those. But now I'm not. I don't know why. He proposes to change the past, but you may think, but there's no escape for you. I mean, just send an email to your father before he leaves, and she said like she doesn't know his number. Tell him not to leave his daughter behind. He don't understand that like she's from the future, so he like stupidly thinks that this might work, but no. And then we see birds. I hate birds, like pigeons. I hate pigeons. Dirty birds. You're a good person, you know what? You know that? I mean, he's a good person, yeah. Irresponsible, but good. He just wears his mask, like, it glued to his face pretty hard. I feel a bit better now. And she leaves him. Come by the loop. For next person. So, she's laughing. uh, so he says, like, come back to the lab in any case. if you're gonna see the dead or not, just come back to the lab. We're gonna have a party going on. Man, my keyboard. I have to clean it. What's up with that? So the next day, close to evening already. Not very close, but we're now closing windows. By the way, which is good. Oh, and that's when that happened. He explains. I will now explain the operation at Norse mythology. Uh-huh. We'll try to cheer her up. Okay. Where's the important stuff? Not important. Come shopping with us. Uh-huh. So he proposed to go to the shop. And like everything's funny. Oh, and so Daru wanted to go to that conference, and he wrote the message about that Ferris gonna be attending. Why would you not call Ferris? They were saying like Ferris has never met Suzuha, but Luca also never met Suzuha. So just ask everyone like why. At least Daru's not gonna be disappointed and all that. And then he receives a message where ready for the party. So his phone rings. Not rings. His always sound on like you. So and we see fucking Patgvsk. I shouldn't show you that. Patgvsk 9 something. Fiat U PNG. Vjiao. I mean, that does not make any sense. I'm watching you, says Patgvsk 9. I'm what? Who is watching him? Who? I don't remember any character that could be hinted as like someone's buyout. So absolutely no goddamn clue who's watching Okarin. And the picture. The picture implies that it is something connected to Gel Bananas or something. So this person, if it's not like stupid coincidence, this person knows about time travel things. I mean, the old gel thing. He knows that Okabe knows about Gel Bananas. You know, maybe Jellyman reports. Who are you, Mister Mystery Guy? Who's watching him? But this is a bad sign. This is a huge sign. Like, whoa, we're fucked. Some weird email address and all that. So yeah, and he gets like his mind is thinking about the whole situation. He's shocked. He understands that this is probably not a prank coincidence. Maybe, but who knows? And he looks at cameras like, oh, and Mayushi, man, so much food there. I want to eat so badly. And now we're having a big discussion, but okay. Knowledge is food, so let's feed by that. And he feels paranoid, and even Mayushi notices that. Oh shit, and there's even more interesting thing about like the year 2000 and Okabe having fever there. So she sees the Venus. The first star, yeah, that's actually I see Venus often as well when I go back from work. Not just it, many things. So let's rewatch this part as well. Man, I wanna eat so badly, people. Hey, Okarin. Remember in elementary school when you got really fuck? Where's my when you got really sick with a high fever? The world was panicking over Y2K, and I remember that. I remember that issue. There was like issue that computers, all the computers, they had this. I mean, the change from 99 to 00 for a computer might imply not going to the year 2000, but going back to the year 1900, and that might like fuck up everything. And there was like a big company spent a lot of money to fix that problem, though it literally was like an air balloon. It was like empty. It was not even a problem. They just found the way to earn more money. Like, oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Help us, help us. We need money. We need more. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, yeah. Make a little patch, fix the fucking shit. Great. So that was kind of like it was like a terrible issue, which was not a terrible issue in the end. But I remember that the world was spinning around. Mayushi was really scared you would die then. So he had like super bad fever somewhere in the year 2000, closer to the year 2000. Right when Tighter should have appeared. There was a shooting star. Uh-huh. I'm not sure if it's connected to Mayushi standing near the grave. Maybe in other world line, Okarin actually died, you know? He felt that, as far as I understand, he felt the same feeling when the world line changes. The same. So it at that moment, for him, the world line changed. Maybe in other world line, he actually died. And in this world line, he survived. And the fact that it's the year 2000, it may mean that maybe Mr. Tighter in the original world line, he was there. Like, this line still exists, kinda, somewhere, where Tighter was visiting us in the year 2000. Maybe he did something that kinda influenced, and Okabe felt the change. Who knows? But this is all connecting together the whole situation. Don't die, Okarin. But anyways, Mayushi was very, very nice, and she prayed for him, and he got better next day. So like, it was a pretty fast fever, and so I saved your life. Of course, my girl. That's not true. It was the choice of Steins Gate. Screw your Steins Gate. Like, say thank you to the girl at least once. She's not happy. Remember what you said. When you get this, everything I saw began to flow together. Everything I saw began to flow together. Maybe at this moment he was like enlightened. And he saw like all the world lines. I mean, we know he's somewhat special with his Steiner minor ability. If that's the thing, but who knows how it works, but at least from our perspective, it only works on him. Currently. Began to flow together. And suddenly I began to shake and couldn't stand up. And man, Japanese, like, fura fura, hera hera, piku piku. You look like just that in Ferris condominium. I don't know what that means, but I understand what they mean by that. The feeling I had when I got that fever, here he lies. Man, it's super dark. And the light is shining like crazy. Just like when, over the lines. So that was the first time when he felt that. It either awakened at this moment or he just felt it for the first time. Because it's not like only they can change that. Maybe it was CERN who changed the time, right? So he feels the time change, the world line changing, but it's not supposed like only he changes the line and feels that like anyone can change the line and he can feel that. Who changed it? I bet it might have been John Titor. He appeared, wanted to change, save everyone. But then again, maybe he changed something, but he was not on the internet. No one heard about him in this. But who knows? Actually, we changed from the world line where John Titor appeared in this year. We're now in few world lines, like in other like world lines. So maybe in this world line, John Titor appeared or not appeared. But no, wait a minute. Fuck. Okabe has his original memories. So what he's describing now happened in the original world line. Jesus, people, this is so common. My brain's gonna melt. And Mayushi also remembers that. So never mind the different world lines. This event was the same. At least for this world line and the original world line we started with. Complicated? Oh fuck yeah. But we kinda nailed it. Great job, people. I attained my magic eye reading Steiner. At that moment, maybe, but maybe not. And Venus is shining, and I want to eat so badly. And they're gonna show food, even if it's like Kurisa's terrible looking apples. It's still nice, people. So as far as I remember, only Luca end up getting good food, like rice something. So then the crazy scene happens. They're cooking. Mayushi with the knife, like da da da. It looked terrifying, to be honest. Where's Ferris? Oh, and poor Daru runs in and like, where's Ferris? Nope, guy. They lied to you. They lied to you. And yeah, he says, "Hey, Okarin, next time I get a chance, fuck it, um, screw you. I was really looking forward to my time machine for a meeting." Machine from it's with sci-fi message board. I frequent. A professional author was supposed to go too. So some important dude about time machine theme should have been there. What's the name of the man? I'm sorry. What is the name of that super professional author? But I don't understand. Even though if Daru wasn't there, Suzuha went there. So did she find him or not? In the end, she just flew away in her time machine. We don't even know if she find him or not. She's like goodbye and then when he changed the world line, he ran like towards her and said like don't go. We're gonna get to that. Shit. And so and Luca find something that looks exactly like a bomb, like a mine. Interesting shaped mess kit. I mean, when I first saw this scene, they kind of mentioned that this is a future gadget or whatever they call them. But I kind of ignored the shit out of it because it is a landmine. People, this thing gonna look. Pfft, everyone's gonna die in the room if it's gonna explode. Where have you found that? A future gadget number 4, mode shake snake. I mean, maybe not, but for to me it looks like an explosive. And after we had the message, I'm watching you. Just imagine they've exploded the whole lab with the time machine, with Okarin, with everyone. Even Alpaca Man would die. It's terrible. A Claymore, Claymore, she called it Claymore, right? I suppose Kurisu said Claymore, and that means the explosive, some sort of explosive. Let me check, like, because I'm stupid. Claymore, it's like a mine, right? No, Claymore, man, it's not. What's this? Is a Claymore landmine. Ah, so it's a type of a landmine. Yeah, okay. As I've said, it's just too many meanings. Like great sword as well. So yeah, even Kuriso's like, what? Where did you find it, guys? It's made to look like one. It's a super instant. What? Super. You're saying it's a super instant humidifier. And yeah, it just done the what it's supposed to do. And Jesus, Luca, man, girl, how stupid are these people? Like at least one time in this anime, each of them done something extremely stupid. Maybe not everyone yet, but I suppose it's not over yet. Like when you see something that looks like a mine, please, for the love of God, do not touch it, and do not. Don't do anything to it. Like run away screaming. But look, I'm like, oh, what's that? What's that? And it a does the thing. It humidifies everything. Damn. And then we have where then we have this frame, and I'm now I can now watch that without thinking that I'm a I'm not a straight guy. So this is good. Uh, and then they found another number 5. So it's like kind of like vacuum cleaner, but it doesn't work as it's supposed to. Like works other way. They start to dry Kurisu. Looked great, by the way. I like the frame. Like looks so great, and it breaks the electricity. The weird scenes happening, and then a very nice scene of them of Okabe and Kurisu sitting somewhere in a dark place, and she's having fun. She's having fun with these people. I mean, yes, she's a scientist, but she worked in a science uh, organization with real scientists. And as she said, it's not fun. It's like 99.9% of science is not fun. But here, the lab. I mean, it called the lab, but actually, it's not the lab. It's like some junkyard of crazy nerds. Not like even nerds, of crazy people. Because look, nerd only Okarin and Daro are nerds here. Others are just crazy in one way or another. And she has fun here, and this is great. Like, and he asks like, "Do you have fever or something?" And then people turn the light on, and they're like almost kissing together. Oh man, I ship it. Why not? And so yeah, they had the dinner. No Suzuha appeared. Kurisu was always reading, by the way. So it's 11 o'clock of the evening. He gets the message. Here's the message from Pandikadevsk, by the way, as well. He gets the message. Goodbye from part-time warrior. And he runs. Does she plan to leave the city by herself? He runs. He runs or he runs. Anyways, he runs. If I send an email. And he starts doing the stuff like don't change time every time you wanna. You know? If you miss something, you miss something. It's not that important. No one's dying, at least as far as we know. I'm gonna die of hunger. Uh, what was I saying? Oh, and he changes the time just for what? Suzuka told him, like, man, I'm trying to find my father. It's like, it's now or never. If I'm failing, I'm going like doing my thing because I have stuff to do, right? So she has a plan, and it involves the two outcomes. Like if it's gonna like okay, this is good, this is not good, but we're still continuing, right? And he creates the third plan. Like don't do anything. You haven't found your ouch. You haven't find your father, and she did not fly away. Even if he doesn't understand the probably that whatever she's doing is might have like pretty big importance. Even if he doesn't understand that, it's still very selfish. The girl decided that she's gonna do it this way, and you're interfering in doing this your way. I mean, I understand you're a nice guy and you wanna make her happy, but it's you who think that it's gonna make her happy. Do not judge by yourself about other people. I wanna drink and eat. If I send email telling myself to follow her and he sends the email, is it okay for me to use the email? No, but thank God at least he thinks about that. But he still does that. Like he has a normal persona, mad scientist persona, and they're like bad and a good guys, you know, in the movies, cartoons, like oh kill her, no kiss her, right? And he's like always like this. But currently he's just playing with it. Like, okay, I'm a scientist, loves like crazy, and then we see the thing missing. So it flew away. Man, my hair, my chair is like. I'm not sure if you're hearing them, but it's terrible. I have to buy a new chair. So he runs next day. Next day, he writes a message to himself to a previous day, like don't hear Kurisu, find Suzuha, and stop her from going away or something. And he does that. So he awakes next day, right? When he sent the message, 12 o'clock, he awakes, right? Not given your assistance, huh? Follow Suzuka. So he sends the message next day, 12 o'clock. The shit changes to 0.337187. Like, we're gonna achieve zero at some point. Like, there's gonna be no world line. Uh-huh. And he awakes. So he was standing, but he awakes now from the party. And Suzuha is here. He runs on the street and she's like, Oos. Good morning, part-time warrior. I mean, good morning to you as well. Last night we have like fun. Yeah, where's the important part? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know my phone's phone number, so he tried to pursue her to send the message back in time, but she doesn't know phone number. She said that, yeah. I want to confirm. Mm-hmm. How did I catch you? Okay, you were drinking. Just answer me. I was heading back from the time machine forum meeting, so she attempted it. Have you found your phone? No. Time machine forum. The same where the arrow went? There's where your dad's supposed to show up? Yeah, my dad's calling himself tighter. I mean, they might be like a name that's not your real name. I mean, Okarin calls himself Hoin, and Ferris, who's Rumiho calls herself Ferris, right? And Daru, who's Itaro, calls him Daru. So I kind of understand that. But my dad's calling himself Tighter. John Tighter. John. Not John Barrel. Is that even a name? Or am I missing something? Barrel Tighter. I told you that yesterday. Video on your phone. So have you found him or not? One sec. Sorry for I'm looking. Your lab's kinda nice. It's great, but I'll never. Come whenever you like. I'll try to search for. So she was not able to find father. Yeah, man. I already forgot about that. Just was not sure. And she stays. Instead of going somewhere, she stays and tries to find her father again. And the butterfly flies, which is not just symbolic, it is very literal. In the end, and what's up with Tighter then? She was not able to find father. Her father calls himself Barrel Tighter. Right? He did not attend the time machine forum. And he knows stuff. Probably he, not sure, but it probably was him who knows about IBN. Why he missed the conference? I mean, few of those, except for tighter name and the fact that there's some guy, few of those point on Daru. Daru was not attempting the time machine, even though he wanted to go there, and he knows about the IBN, kinda knows about it. But then again, I really doubt that Suzuha could know that. Oh, I mean, Daru's just Daru, right? He's not someone known really well. So she was expecting someone to visit this time machine, someone important. Maybe there was the writer guy. Shit, this episode. I'm really intrigued now, but fuck Okabe changing everything again. Just let it go, man. But then again, I'm watching you. And he changed it again. Like, where's Moeka? What Luca is gender now? Is there Moe culture back or not? Really want to watch next episode, but I want to eat and I need to rest. Because this makes me weak. But it was great. Man, I want to eat so badly. Thank you guys for watching. That was a great episode. I feel like I'm missing stuff, but I'm gonna rewatch again this episode because I'm gonna be editing the video. Thank you again for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.